I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that you're probably not having enough fun in your home. Your household is probably way too serious. You probably don't have enough fun and laughter in your home. Let me explain. This is one of the best ways to sort of take a read on what is the culture of your home, what is the climate of your home like, is to see how much laughter there is, to see what is the general tone. Is there joy? Is there happiness? Is there laughter? Is there fellowship? Is there peace? Is there a spirit of playfulness within your relationships? Or is it all very serious and very somber? Or everybody's kind of always on edge, kind of barking at each other, exasperated with each other, whatever the case might be. So this works for everyone, especially fathers and mothers, in setting this atmosphere of the home, setting this culture within your marriage and with your children. And so fathers really, of course, always take the lead on something like this. And, fathers, if they come home from a long, tiring day at work, may not feel like being playful and having fun and, that sort of a thing. But that is absolutely imperative that fathers come in the door with smiles, with laughter, with humor, with stories, with tall tales, with whatever it is. They come in to the scene ready to be a presence of joy, not coming in to be critical, not coming in to fuss or to complain. They drive in the driveway and they see a huge mess or disaster in the yard or in the house, and immediately it's, oh no, what's happened now? Now I've got more messes to clean up, right? But it's imperative that fathers set an example of joy, of not taking themselves too seriously, and of not treating their family like some big problem, some big obstacle standing in the way of them getting to do what they really want to do. And so this is absolutely critical, and it's what really makes your discipline and your correction effective. If the tone of the home is one of joy and laughter and harmony and playfulness, then correction, discipline is a very stark, unwelcome interruption for a child to be removed from that joyful, fun, playful fellowship. And it makes that correction all the more potent. But if the culture of the home is always critical and always nitpicky and always exasperated and always nagging and always fussing, then discipline or correction is just, one more little tiny blip in an overall unhappy existence. And it's not potent, it's not effective, because it's like, well, this is just more of the same, just a little bit worse than usual. And there's no desire to be restored into that joyful, cheerful fellowship. And so fathers, especially in Reformed context, guys who are studying theology and who want to understand the Bible deeply, and they want to wrestle with all these big, heady topics, fathers have to be very careful not to treat their children like brains on a stick, or something and have to show their children the love of God, embody the love of God for their children by playing with them, by chasing them. Kids love to be chased. They love to be, tickled and then let go and then caught and chased and caught and tickled some more. They love to be thrown up in the air, carried around upside down, act like you're gonna, drop them in the, the trash can, whatever. Like, you have to be playful with your kids. You have to wrestle with your boys. You have to teach them self-control in how to be playful and have fun, being rough, but also learning the limits of how to be playful in a fun sort of way. And so it's absolutely essential that fathers are able to joke with their children in a way that doesn't provoke them, that doesn't hurt them, that doesn't get in these little barbs or jabs. But a lot of disciplinary situations or a lot of training type situations can be diffused with humor instead of every little thing turning into a massive case of corporal punishment or something. A lot of training situations can be diffused with a joke or with sarcasm. Even if your child is a little fussy before dinner, you can go pull the waistband on his britches and act like you're checking the tag and ask him if he's got his fussy pants on, and tell him to go change his pants or something, to sort of point out the fact that he needs to stop fussing, but also to deal with it in a humorous, playful way that kind of diffuses the situation. And this is also really, really important for mothers as well. Mothers have so much to do and so little time to do it, and they always, kind of feel the weight of having to get everything done in time. They're always on they feel like they're always behind schedule. They always feel like they're rushed and aren't going to be able to get everything done. And children then, it's easy to treat the children as an inconvenience. It's easy to treat the children as an obstacle to me getting everything checked off my list. And so moms can easily become exasperated with their children and just fussing at them because I'm feeling stressed, and now I'm transferring that stress onto my children because I feel like all they do is get in the way. All they do is make more messes that I've just cleaned up. And I'm at odds with my children. I'm working against my children. They are my adversary. They are an obstacle. They are standing in the way of me getting everything done. And that is a toxic kind of relationship. That's a toxic sort of environment that's going to push them away. And so part of that is training them, disciplining them to deal with the sin that can cause those problems. Some of it is investing the time to train them to be helpful. Train them, give them jobs, give them responsibilities, give them chores, and invite them in to your work. Invite them in to help you, and that's going to make it take longer at first, but the long-term fruit will be a big payoff as they learn to do those things themselves, and they become actually quite helpful in household chores and cooking and cleaning, whatever it is. So invite them in and realize that they are not an obstacle to your primary task. They are your primary task. So don't make them feel like an obstacle. Show them that they are your primary task. And so the other piece, though, is to have fun with your kids, to take time to be playful with your kids, to take time to surprise them with something unexpected, right? Put on some fun music, or tell them something funny, a joke or something, and take time to read with them. Take time to invest in them, and just be with them. Show them that you like them. You like to be with them. And that kind of love, that kind of joy is something you're going to have to pray for. Every single day, throughout the day, you're going to have to ask the Lord, give me your love for your children. Give me your love, your joy, your delight in these children. Help me to love them. Help me to show them your love. And so it's essential that parents help cultivate this kind of culture by their own example, and help cultivate this culture amongst siblings, so that they're not always bickering and fighting, but that they know how to be playful. They know how to diffuse a conflict with a joke, with a witty, maybe a witty comeback that's not a jab, but it may be just sort of, you laugh and you move on. And this is really, really essential to cultivating a joyful Christian culture in your home.